All right, hello everybody. This is Sparks Bricks, and today we're going to be checking out what I've managed to do building-wise to the castle over the last few weeks. I know it's been a while since the last update, but I have been working on it, just been working on other stuff as well. Majority of what I've been working on is more layout things, so you can see where I'm laying out a tower, a wall, and there's a wall right here that's going to connect to another tower. And this is going to be the front half of the castle. The rest of it's going to go backwards once I get a bigger table. But everything does come apart, and so I can move it easily, hopefully take it to Brick Fair, Virginia or something like that. Another thing I built is this horse stable right here. Let's see if I can get a good view. So you got your horses, and this is supposed to be the bar you tie them up to, but they don't really have actual leads or whatever you call them. So it's you got to use your imagination a little bit. You can see their water trough in there and some hay. You don't have to worry about the back side. It's going to have another wall like this one that's going to be covering this. So this is going to be against the wall. And so the tower is going to go right here in this space. So maybe I'll have another smaller building in between the two. And then I do want to have another horse stable somewhere else. And yes, this is looking really plain right here. This is the courtyard. I'm going to detail it a bit more and maybe have a well in there. But that is the main courtyard next to the keep, which I have done work on. You can see I finished the wooden, they're not palisades, what are they called? I forget what they're called, but so I am doing this on most of the bigger structures, and I'm imagining these are the meticulations where they can shoot down on anybody who's down against the wall. We don't have to have them on every single wall since this is an early castle, so I'm mainly putting it on the main structures. So buildings like this where the gate is, I'm going to have the hoardings. That's what they're called, the wooden hoardings. So I'm going to have the wooden hoardings, and you can use your imagination that there are little holes for the defenders to shoot down on anybody below or dropping stones or that kind of thing. I did work on covering this with the wooden walkway on top. And you can see the gap here where this is going to connect and go over this door right here. But back to over here, I did build this wall right here, this little in-between wall between this and this tower. And I do like the height. I did the same height as that wall right there. So you're going to have different layers, like different levels of wall. So you're going to have your first smaller layer and then your second larger wall. And this is on the outside, so it is going to be a bit bigger. I don't have any of the 1x2 bricks I need to cover up all these, and it's going to look a lot better when I do that. But basically I'm going to have that over here connected between these two towers as well. And I laid out that tower right there. I would love to do an interior to that tower, but I gotta figure out how that's going to work and how that's going to break apart and everything before I do that. And I also decided to put in a little wheat field on the outside of the castle. I think that's going to look cool and add some details, since there's not much on the outside of the castle, just on the inside right now. And back up to here, you can see I'm starting the roof of this main tower, and it's going to be the same style as this roof right here. And you can see, let me go around here, might make it a little easier. So it's going to have white, like a stone going up, and then the roof connecting between the two. And you can see how I'm doing that with just the hinges. So I'm going to have a layer of hinges down here that's going to connect to another layer that's going to go farther up to give it this look right here of the different roof levels. And we just got some guys down here, and we can take a look at the wall that I built to connect this to this tower right here where that wheat field is. And I have been thinking about what I want to do for display whenever I do get this all done. And I think I'm gonna have the army marching out. So they're gonna be marching out through the gate, through all the different gates and doors, and they're gonna be marching out to go to war. And I'll have the main muster, like all the troops gathered up into here in the very middle, leaving to go to war. Of course, I'm gonna need a lot more horses and figures, but let's go back over here. So you can see it's coming along. It doesn't look like much on this side right now, but I think once I get all the walls built up, it will start to look more like a castle. Of course, I got to build this tower up. I'm not sure how big I'm going to make it, but I know it's going to have a door connecting these two. So it's at least going to have to be up to here. So it's going to be close to the size of this building right here. And I just put some figs around just so you could see the scale. These figs right here are from K-Town Bricks. Or at least the torsos and the leg printing looks great. And since I am doing an English kind of castle, I got a lot of these English figures. And again, you can see the blacksmith. And we finally have the stables. I want to do more on the inside, like chicken coops and that kind of thing, things they would actually have. So that's that goes with the planning part. I'm trying to plan out where everything goes, since this all is supposed to come apart. If I can remove this easily, I'm not sure. It does just pop up, and then you can see where it lays. I have some 1x1 plates connecting the corners, and then tiles everywhere else, and it just pops up like that. Makes it real easy to move. And then also, like, you can see I'm using 16x16 plates on the bottom, so I can break everything apart. Well, without this, let me take this back out. This stuff just comes apart. If I take this off, you can see the connection point right there. Can I do this with one hand? Yeah, there we go. So everything comes apart real easy, so I can move it in the future. And you can see the color coordination of where things go. And then the wall goes back on. And then the small staples go back on. And all these connection points hold everything together once it's actually built down. So you can see I'm working on the wall coming from this way. We're gonna have another gate here going into here, tower. This wall to connect to that tower. So I'm pretty happy how the things are coming along. I need more parts. Always need more parts. But I think that might be it for this update. If you have any ideas, leave them down in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.